We are almost at 150 subscribers. When I started this channel off, it had 44. And that's because my channel is a little over 9 years old. I posted one or two videos when I was way younger, like a few years ago. And somehow that got me 44 subscribers. But it's funny because I celebrated 50 subscribers. I used a video to celebrate. Oh, I got 50 subscribers, but in reality, I only got six because my channel started out with 44 because that's how math works. But anyways, I thought I'd use this video to say thank you very much. I've gotten over 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 148 right now. So I've gotten over 100 subscribers in less than 2 weeks. That's pretty good. Um, yeah, I just want to say thank you. I want to use this video to talk about change. As humans, we don't like change. A big part of change that happened to me recently was I moved to college. This was last semester, like 7 or 8 months ago, but I moved to college. And of course, it was a massive change, probably one of the biggest changes that's ever happened to me in my entire life. Moved 2.5 hours away from home. I wasn't close to my car anymore. I was alone, basically in a much smaller room with a roommate. Um, it was a change for me, my parents, my girlfriend, all of these different factors in my life just were completely flipped around. But it helped me in such a big way. And people don't realize how much change really helps them because as humans, we hate change, right? We have a structured schedule, we have our routine, we have all these different little nuanced things in our daily lives that we really like. We have I have to deal with this every single day. That's going to be one of the things you'll notice if you move into a college dorm. People are not considerate at all. We have quiet hours during the week, and they're basically hours where you're not supposed to make any noise. You're supposed to go to bed. You're supposed to, stay in your dorm room and all that stuff. People don't care. They don't give a shit. They do all this stuff and they're really annoying and whatever. My point is, you need to, if you want to improve, get out of your comfort zone, which will lead to change. Because if you stay in your comfort zone, think of it as this like the one video game like Paper.io, I think it was, where it was your little icon and then you have your specific color on a map on like a white grid. And you're just this little character moving around in line. Every time you go out of the color that you already have, your trail comes with your icon. And this is the only time when your character can get eliminated is if someone crosses, things going like this and then someone crosses the path. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how you win at that game is essentially the same thing as changing and growing your bubble or your comfort zone. So what you do is you get out the original color like circle you were given, and then you circle back around, and then once you get back into the original circle, your circle grows. The amount of color you have on the map grows. Now that's the video game isn't what I'm talking about. It's the analogy that I, in my mind, associated it with growing your comfort zone and getting out of there. Because the only way you can grow in that video game is if you are at risk of being eliminated. And that is essentially the same thing as taking risks and putting yourself out there to grow yourself because you're out of your comfort zone. The only way you will grow is if you change. So, for instance, me, I've grown a lot since starting college. In the first like week of college, I was really homesick. I was nervous, lonely. I wouldn't say depressed, but I was worried. It was unfamiliar to me. It was scary. I didn't know anyone, of course. I didn't know where I was. I wasn't around anything because the city's just a lot of road. There's not a lot of nature or anything like that. But I wouldn't change any of it. I don't regret a single thing. Looking back, the time that the change occurred, I was like, oh man, I want to go home. I remember the night before I was in the shower. I was sitting in the shower, which is kind of gross. You shouldn't do that. But I was sitting in the shower and I was just in my thoughts. I was contemplating. I told myself I'm not built for this. Um, because the next day I would be driving myself to my campus. And if you know me personally, you know that I like my car. At the time, I was driving the Focus ST. Another big part of the change was I had to leave my car. Like I still do, but I had to leave my car like 15 minutes away in lot 38, which is crazy. That's crazy. But regardless, that night was one of the hardest nights of my life because I knew that when I woke up tomorrow, my life would change forever. But again, like I said 30 seconds ago, I wouldn't change it for the world. The amount of new opportunities that this big change brought me, I couldn't have ever like okay, well, you say you're gonna move to college, you're gonna think like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna meet new people, of course I'm gonna open myself to new avenues of exploration or whatever. But I didn't know it was this much. I made a lot new friends. I discovered a lot more about myself and others, which is both good and bad. Um, but I realized that I am a lot more capable than I think, and I'm pretty sure the same could apply to you. And now I'm so much more susceptible, not susceptible. I'm so much more accepting of change. I'm not I'm not completely accepting of it because of course I don't like when the things that I'm familiar with change. No one does. But I have firsthand experience of something massive that happened to me, and now I know that maybe a change won't be so bad. And I feel like this could apply to you as well, especially. So the next time you have an opportunity to grow as a person, take it. The next time you have an opportunity to change, take it. Because me recording these videos, I'm trying to do it every day. Me recording these videos almost every day, and me trying my best to stream, me putting myself out there, both my name, my appearance, my voice, all of the stuff. I wasn't really comfortable with it, but I took a risk, and so far it's been pretty good. And this is a big change for me. So if you want to experience exponential growth and some hardship, it's going to be hard. Change is hard, but that makes it so rewarding. The experience you get, the opportunities that they just arrive. They're just there. Some you don't even realize it's happening and then it happens. So try your best to pursue change. Pursue the struggle, pursue the loneliness because that will shape you into someone that won't fold under pressure. It will shape you into someone who's not sensitive. It will create the version of you that everyone else wants to see, including yourself.